How on earth do you and your colleagues intend to mobilize 7.2 million people to come to Abuja to stage a massive protest?
Thank you, Mr. Charles. I think we are trying to even be very, very conservative of the people that we want to bring. Because the idea is that people voted and they expect that this democracy can bring succor to them. And then they send people to Abuja to represent them. That's mean if those people in Abuja cannot represent them, cannot give them, they cannot send their voices to Abuja, then I think it is time for Nigerians to march to that Abuja to represent themselves and also pursue what they want. As Mr. Pat Otomi has said, this is entirely an issue of the elite, that they couldn't have a consensus within themselves to allow the masses and the poor to breathe.
Yes, my people, as the halt, it don't happen. With the recent happenings in Nigeria, everything we do, come like say Tinubu no the year, and different governors in the camp. Now, Abdulkareem don't come out, I don't talk. Say since our voice are not being heard, we just march, or rather, go march to Abuja. We'll go tell Tinubu face to face. Say, see waiting Nigerians will pass through and see the way one will take resolve. Just listen to Abdulkareem. As you're watching it, please hit this like button, share this video so other people can debate on this particular topic.
That's where we are today. And we can see people have already lost hope. I was just listening to the last speaker. A whole governor with the mandate of people from PDP has already moved to another party at the center. That means we are moving towards one state government, which is not going to be healthy politically. So what people want is that, are we having what this democracy has promised to give Nigerians? The answer is no. Can we send a representative to talk in our behalf in Abuja? The answer is no. Are we happy with what the judiciary is doing? The answer is no. Are we happy with our politicians that are representing us, that feel that they need to have money to come and buy votes? The answer is no. Are we happy with the INEC itself when we have seen all what is happening? The answer is no. So what we want to do as in Big Tent, and also what we are planning for the Freedom Converge, is that we talk to people in various locations. We are going to meet them at their wards, and we are going to see the leaders. We are going to see any other group that we are aligning together with them, that we have to come out, leaders have to emerge, we have to bring ourselves to Abuja so that we can bring these policies, and we can sit in Abuja until they make those policies to be what we want. For example, if we want this reform, that they refuse to accept that these are some of the things that we are going to adjust in the INEC before the next election, including internal party policy and other things, then what do you expect us to do? We are not INEC, but INEC have commissioners that are representing people, but they are not doing what people want them to do. So what people will now do, and what we will convince Nigerians to do, is that forget about these politicians. They are not taking this message to the center, and the center has closed their ears. They are not listening. So what we'll do is that we march in the march of like every other people in the world will see.
Okay.
And I told you we are conservative with the number. Charles, if you look at the numbers, for example, the opposition that we had number of almost 14 million. If you divide the 14 million, you have how many? So we are not saying that we are taking everybody, but what we are saying that we are going to convince local people.
If you can hear me.
The farmers, the teachers.
Yeah, let me just come in there for a minute, because obviously this is a dialogue, not a monologue. So I don't mean to be rude, but I have to come in there so that we can have a sort of back and forth. I mean, you've told us about the point of the march, and I think a lot of Nigerians would agree with the point of it, but the issue they have is with the number of people that you're trying to bring to Abuja. I mean, it's obviously a headline-grabbing figure, 7.2 million, but have you even thought of the logistical nightmare of trying to bring that many people to one city, beyond in any case, the seeming impossibility of mobilizing that number?
Nothing is impossible, Mr. Charles, when you plan to do something. It's not about you don't stick yourself to the number. That's the target we give ourselves. If we bring 1 million, if we bring 7 million, if we bring 4 million, we are still bringing numbers.
Right.
So the idea, what we intend to do with the numbers, Mr. Charles, is that we try to create, first, to talk to Nigerians. That was why we put it in December. That's been between now and December, we dialogue with people, talk to them through every other means that we can have. We keep on, then we tell them, this is exactly what you achieve with your numbers. Because this number is supposed to help you to vote in who represent you. But because it's not working, and you are not having the dividend of democracy, you have to go a little bit a step forward on what we have seen happening in other parts of the world, just to show them that we need freedom, because it's a freedom converge. We need freedom. We need to have a free legislators that can work in behalf of the people. We want to have a free judiciary that can work in behalf of the people. We have to have police that work for the people, not just the people that work for the elite. Because as it stands today, if you have a friend that said, Mr. Charles, I want to contest governor in my state, the first thing people ask him is that, how much do you have? Who is your godfather? And how many bullets do you have to kill and mend for you to become a governor? If somebody will use money, you use thuggery and kill and mend, then what dividend of democracy would that person bring to the people?
I mean, do you think, Mr. Abdulkareem, that the police are likely to give you permission to hold such a massive and potentially enormously disruptive march in Abuja? Because, I mean, Professor Patu Tomi was saying that beyond the figure of 7.2 million, he said he wants those people to occupy Abuja. So it's not a one-day thing, is it? He says he wants them to occupy Abuja until freedom goes back to the Nigerian people. I mean, what exactly does that mean? And do you think the police would give you permission for that?
I think police are part of Nigerians. Police are part of us. They are us. They are suffering the way we are suffering. I have not seen any police that is better than any other Nigerians on terms of what they are passing through. And the freedom is including them, because their children still go to school. They go to the same hospital with us. They go to the same market with us. But let me tell you the truth. Even as we speak today, I have known of a group that is wanted to even march from Plateau, Benue to Abuja and occupy Abuja because they are not happy with what's happening to them. They are calling for safety. They are calling for peace. Women wanted to assemble themselves. Maybe they will even come before us. People want to come from Taraba. People want to come from Benue because of the killings. In Zamfara, I know of a young boy that do a video on the TikTok. He said, if this thing continue to happen to them, everybody check it has trended before in like 3 or 4 months ago. That's what the young man said in Zamfara. He said, because we don't even have places to sleep, our villages has already been ransacked by these bandits. He said, we are going to pack everything that we have. We will be on donkeys. We are going to be on camels. We are going to be with our cows. We are going to get buses, and we are going to move to Abuja and sit in Abuja till Mr. President and this present government give us what we want in our state. This is not what Ms. Patomi is saying. Other people has already been saying it. People in Oshun, this crisis that is happening, that's what they are saying too. So if you do the math from what the angles I'm talking to, and a lot of Nigerians are listening, because a lot of people sit down and think that the only thing we have is this democracy, that we go on an election and we change and bring the people that we want. Today, a whole governor have moved from PDP to APC. How will they stick to continue to this system that is not working for them? That's the argument, Mr. Charles. And that's what we are bringing to the people, and that's what people want. It's not what Pat Otomi want. It's not what the big tents want. It's what Nigerians want. If you cannot, because Mr. Charles, look at what's happening in other countries. Look at Democratic Congo. Look at Sudan. We don't want Nigeria to be that. We want to have a peaceful transition. That's why we accepted this democracy. And some of these people that are enjoying democracy today are the part of people that fought the democracy from the military. So this democracy is supposed to work for people. So if it's not working for people, definitely people has to come out. But we don't want them to come out with their weapons and also cause anarchy. That's why in the Big Tent we agree to be part of this movement so that we can coordinate these people and bring them to Abuja. And I know the police, the army, and any other institution that we have in Nigeria, they have already seen what is happening in our judiciary. They have seen what is happening in legislature, and they are so sure that we need to do something to save this country from going into anarchy.
Ibrahim Abdulkareem,